What is his chat? What is this? What is this? Does rubbing peeing together? Yes. Well, does it? Does it? Hi, I'm Mari. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes today just a little bit better. Okay, so we are going to be watching Explaining the Female Mind by Professor Lando. I've never seen this YouTuber's content before. I was just really interested in watching this video because I've been told by a couple of you to watch some Professor Lando content. So I wanted to hear his explanation on how my mind works because I love it when men explain how women work. So let's watch it.
Valuable assets a little cropped. I know. Dang it. Dang, gonna have to, you know what? This is better. We're just gonna have to make do, huh? What are we talking about today? As you can see.
Well, not yours. You're neurodivergent. I'm not a female. I identify as neurodivergent. I will say I do have some similarities, right? But basically imagine the things that happen to females, but you add the tism buff to it, or debuff, depending on how you view it.
The title of today's lecture is Girlfriends 101. We
Girlfriends
cover a lot
101.
of topics here in class. Furries, anime, furries again.
Furries, anime, furries again. I'd love to see his explanation on VTubers.
Pokemon, back to the furries. However, some students are familiar with this, while some other students are more familiar with this subject, and we do a lot of crossover here. Not everyone knows everything. However, today's lecture is very different because I know for a fact this is something that maybe 99% of you have no idea anything about.
That is so funny. I thought that's so funny, bro. Is this true? Are you part of the 99%?
No experience with this. This is why this lecture in particular is a very special one. If you are yourself, consider yourself a girlfriend, don't think you're off the cuff. Is that even the right saying? Is that what people say, off the cuff? Don't think you're off the hook? Don't think you're getting off scot-free. There's some valuable information off the hook. Off the hook.
You're welcome.
Don't think you're off the hook here because there's some valuable information you need to hear too. What is a girlfriend? Right? Girlfriend. What is that? You might be somewhat familiar with the term, but you know what the moon looks like. But have you ever been to the moon?
He's asking some really deep questions here. Have we actually been to the moon? I'm interested.
No. Could you really say you know what the moon is? You just believe what other people tell you about the moon.
I mean, it's not just the moon, right? I think we believe everything else if someone else tells us it and sounds convincing enough.
Very much is the case with girlfriends. A girlfriend is a female friend, acquaintance, or partner with whom one is platonically, romantically, physically, spiritually involved with. This normally signifies a committed relationship. I want to state that I just gave you the classical interpretation of a girlfriend being a female friend, companion, romantic, physical, whatnot. But it's 2021. The context.
It's 2020. Dang, this video is dated. Oh my gosh. This video is dated. Sheesh.
Has changed. Technology has changed.
And women have changed. They now have I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
And in the context of my lesson, my lecture, when I refer to a girlfriend, I am referring to, very important here, the essence of a girlfriend. Not bound by gender, either boy or girl. When we talk about girlfriends in the context of my class, I really want to stress that it is the amorphous role of a girlfriend.
Okay.
There is a role that one partner can fill that can be generally fit into this broad term of girlfriend.
Okay.
What do I mean by that? You do not need to be a girl to be a girlfriend. And just because you are a boy doesn't mean you cannot be a girlfriend.
I told you all. I knew it. I knew it. I can call you ladies and girls now. Don't even try to sit there and be like, you can't call us that. Now I can. And this is my credited source right here. That's right. You guys can be my girlfriends too.
Does that make sense? Professor Orlando, you talk about the role of a girlfriend. What exactly are you talking about? We can start with these two. Physical, spiritual. Again, we're talking about this for the sake of explaining to 99%.
Wait, what about like financial though? Isn't there like a manga that's called like Rent a Boyfriend or something? Can you like rent a girlfriend? That's like a thing, right? So you sure you can't financially get a girlfriend?
Of Twitch chat that has never been familiar with what a...
Bro, his chat is so toxic. Are you seeing this right now? Oh. Look at this. They're like, this is the most virgin chat I've ever seen. I can't. Oh, that's something that a virgin would say.
Girlfriend is. Many of you have never heard or participated in this act. It is an act, a physical act. Cuddles. What are we talking about? Cuddles? What is that? You might be asking. You might think of it simply as like a hug. So cuddle.
He's so awkward trying to explain it. It's funny watching him trying to like explain. He's so awkward. It's funny.
A very, I guess just because we need some basis, some foundation to work off of that you are able to relate to, we can say that. Let's just say that for the sake of this.
Does rubbing peeing together? Yes. What is his chat? What is this? What is this? Does rubbing peeing together? Yes. Well, does it? Does it?
Discussion that a cuddle is a more involved hug. For most people, a hug is just not simply enough. A cuddle specifically, it's sort of like a detoxification process. When you hug someone, it's just like, all right, bro, I'll see you later. Your best friend. All right.
Like my hand hugging my peen. Professor Lando's chat, I don't think you can cuddle your peen. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works. But then again, I'm not a guy, so what do I know?
All right, that was good. Yeah, it was a good movie. See ya. Hug. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. Come here. Hug. Right? You might do this, like a little, like this kind of action. But a cuddle is...
They have a point? How? How do you cuddle your peen? How do you do that? I need an actual like visual like drawing of this because I'm a visual learner. So if okay, I take it back. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Is way more. It's like when your shoulders, you go through life and life is just it's on you. Life is so hard. Family problems and people bothering you with shit. Work sucks and you're just like this all the time. And then a hug, this thing here, a hug is not going to solve this. Hey, bro, want a hug? Sure.
Dude, if someone came up to me looking like that and they wanted a hug, I mean, I'd have the T-Rex pose like that too, because obviously this is like the only way you can hug now. If you don't hug me in T-Rex position, what are you even doing?
Yeah, that was great. What is that? But a cuddle, like Michelangelo sculpting David, it lets you go, oh. Right? It helps alleviate. You think of a cuddle as a more involved hug that activates some sort of relief of pressure. Might seem all nice. You might think, oh, I want that. That sounds nice. I think that's the root of it. A lot of the whole idea conceptually of a girlfriend.
Dude, there is no way someone in his chat asked, are you going to go over how to MILF your girlfriend? I can't with that. Like, I'm trying so hard to listen to this lecture, but his chat is so unhinged. I like it. And also, what is this? What's a profanity? What is that? Like, do you see how difficult it is to pay attention to a lecture when you got clowns in chat like this? Like, it's so funny.
And that has gripped society is that sounds nice, but it's never enough. It doesn't matter if you cuddled the day before. It doesn't matter if you cuddled that morning. She needs cuddles now. We cuddled yesterday night, yesterday morning, the night before, the morning before, and the day before that.
Again! I want to cuddle again! Put your arms around me again! again. Stop cuddling with your peen and cuddle me.
We're gonna cuddle tonight. We're gonna cuddle tomorrow morning. We're gonna cuddle probably throughout the day, multiple times. There's cuddling happen here and cuddling happen there, but it's never enough if they don't get their cuddles. Me as a normal person, I have
Evanito? Wait, is Evanito in his chat? Is Evan in his chat? No way. No way. What? Evan, why were you in this chat? Bro, I just caught you in 4K. Bro, Evan needs to learn about girlfriends, guys, back in 2021. That is crazy. I'm not gonna let him live that down. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I gotta take a screenshot of that. That is insane. Hold on. Was he actually in chat? Did he say something?
But it's never enough if they don't get their cuddles. Me as
Evan, no, someone else also said Evan.
It's never enough if they don't get their cuddle.
Evan, yes, please. What is this about? Where is Evan? Is Evan in here?
Happened here and cuddling happened there, but it's never enough.
I don't see his name yet. I don't see his name yet. I'm gonna keep an eye to find Evan's name on here, and I'm going to make fun of him. I caught you, Evan. I caught you.
Their cuddles. Me as a normal person, I have needs, right? I need to have fun, eat. I need shelter, pursue happiness. I need Pokemon cards.
Pokemon.
But the girlfriend has this. It's scary. This pit right here. Never.
Hey, yo! What's the pit? Don't tell me it's a hole. Because listen, I'm so sick and tired. 2025 has been the year of holes. And if he mentions hole, I'm done.
For this void that no matter how much, it's never enough. And if you're unable, there's not enough resources in the world to fill this hole. And if
he said hole! He said the hole, not the hole. It's always the hole. Everything is always about the hole. It's always the hole. This is the problem with society. It starts with hole. Oh my God.
Heaven forbid, you just need to work on something. Just, you get the angry, you get the sass. So that's part one, physical. Spiritual.
What did that have to do with anything about girlfriends? All he talked about was cuddles and holes and Pokemon cards.
Are you a big Marvel fan? Are you a big DC fan? Do you like movies? Do you like going to the movies? You like enjoying? You like sitting down and enjoy? You like watching the movie? Well, that's about to change. Be prepared while you're watching to be asked, what's going on? Who is that? Why are they?
Okay, he might have clocked me with this one. I've been clocked. Okay, I think he. All right, listen. Let me defend myself here. Hold on. Okay, first of all, I always thought this was like a ADHD thing. I didn't think this was a woman thing, but I just start disassociating when I watch movies because a lot of movies are boring and like only some parts of movies are interesting. If I start to get bored, I start to just get distracted. I just start not paying attention. And if there's no subtitles, I just can't focus. And so I might not understand what's going up on the screen. And I just wanted some clarification. And I am the kind of person that will ask questions. But I've learned that people don't like it when you ask questions. So you should just shut up and just be confused in the entire movie. And then when people ask you, how did you like the movie? I say, yep, that was a movie. And then I have to go watch a YouTube video of someone explaining the entire plot to me because I didn't pay attention half the time. So I didn't know that was a woman thing. I thought that was a ADHD thing. He got me.
Why are they doing that? Why are they doing the thing? I don't know. Let's watch and find out. I'm watching it the same time you are. I don't know. Let's find out what's gonna happen.
I don't have any comeback to that. No, he got me. That's literally how it is for me. I just want an explanation, though. I want to be able to understand it so that way I can enjoy it. If I don't understand something, I won't enjoy it.
By watching the movie in silence. That's the point. You don't know what happens and think.
No! Oh! I want someone to at least explain it for 20 minutes, followed by an ad segment. like a sponsor or something, and then come back and then recap the entire thing. This is why I like YouTube better.
Things happen and you watch and you sense eyes, brain, and then you you understand as it progresses. Expect disappointment and you will never be disappointed. Let's circle back to physical. Sleep. What am I talking about? Sleep, you might be asking, Professor Lando, sleep is simple. You simply sleep. Oh, no. Doesn't matter what time it is. It's 7 p.m. Bedtime.
7 p.m.? Wait, what? What? I mean bedtime.
I'm with the boys. Huh?
Bedtime. What do you mean?
Huh? 7 p.m. I don't care if it was 4 p.m. in the afternoon. It's time for bed. Okay, well, you go to bed then. No, that's not how it works.
Oh, wait. Is this a thing? Is that why they want to go to bed? Is it a thing? What do you think it's going to say? Is it a thing? Or is he going to say it's like quality time? Nah, sleep? Oh, so option 3, she really wants to go to bed. Come on, you're going to tell me he's about to say she really wants to go to sleep. You really think it's sleep? I think it's a thing. That's my guess. I think it is that. I think it's the cuddles plus extra. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's my answer. All right, let's find out what he says.
It means that it's time for both of you to go to bed. You know what? Actually, that might sound fine. That actually sounds fine. Let's do it. Let's go to bed. I can, relax. We can watch a movie together. We can talk about our day. We can, because at the end of it, I do enjoy spending time with my girlfriend. She's asleep in 2 minutes.
It was about sleep. So Lando thought it'd be quality time. I thought it was. You guys are right. It was just sleep. It was just sleep. What? It was just sleep? Just sleep? Huh? At 7 p.m.? Who's going to bed at 7 p.m.? What are you, 80 years old? I have a shame on you for having a dirty mouth. What's wrong with... You know what? Listen, I thought maybe it was like... Listen, I don't know. I just thought with... I thought it might have been... He was talking about cuddles. He was talking about movies, like Netflix and chilling kind of type of stuff. I just thought like it was gonna... And not only that, his chat is down bad. So I was just trying to think like his chat. Wait, isn't his chat virgins? Why is Evan in the chat if it's all virgins in there? Can that be... I have a lot of questions I need to ask him later.
You're stuck there for hours with your thoughts wide awake. Like
Men have thoughts?
Sort of like CIA torture. You're like strapped in the bed. And that's the other thing. This is the bed. And you're like, wait, Professor Lando, that does not look like a bed. Yes, you would be correct. When you don't have a girlfriend, your bed might as well be like this. That's you without a girlfriend. When you acquire a girlfriend, your bed somehow turns into this, right? This is a graphical interpretation of...
Okay, let me explain myself here with this. Okay, first of all, hold on. I need to explain myself. I'm a very violent sleeper. I move a lot in my sleep. All right, I do. I actually have punched many people in my sleep. Somehow I have not punched my Cora. Like when I went to Disney with her and Evan, she can confirm I did not punch her in my sleep. In fact, somehow I was able to sleep very calmly and peacefully. I don't know how that happened, but I have punched so many people in my sleep. And I have actually physically kicked someone off the bed. And I'm pretty sure there was one time, One time I was at like a sleepover and I remember telling someone, what was it called? I was like, I don't remember this, but I talk in my sleep too. And I had a friend who was just like, Mari, you literally said, that's my banana, give it back. And then you kicked me off the bed. And I started laughing. I was like, that's what you get for taking my banana, bro. How could you do that? Listen, I can't help it. I'm banana.
What bed space is allotted per person? As you can see by the key here, GF standing for girlfriend, is the red. And you might not be able to see it. You might not be able to see it, but right here, here is your space. This is sort of embarrassing. We don't have to talk about this much. See someone with a girlfriend, everyone's arms, one of them at least is a fake arm. You've ever seen Full Metal Alchemist? You know how Ed has like the automail arm? Prosthetics have come a long way. Eventually, the circulation's cut off.
Really?
Like that movie with James Franco, 27 Hours, I think, where he like falls and the rock falls and he has to like, uses a spoon. He has to like, you have
Bro, we're getting cooked with this one, except I'm not really a big cuddler person. I'm too small. It's actually really uncomfortable for me to like cuddle with someone. Like I'll be like, all right, we can cuddle for like 2 minutes. I'm done. And then I turn over and go to sleep. You ever see that meme where it's like hey, I'm tired, I can't fall asleep. And then they're like, oh, well, I can. Well, that's not me. I can't actually fall asleep either because of ADHD. I'm actually also sitting there alone with my thoughts, except I don't really want to cuddle. I'm usually in bed. Look, I might take up the entire bed, but at least, while I'm doing that, I'm fighting the demons in my head. So like, I need that space, I need that space.
You have to do that to escape. And everyone has done it like a trapped rat. The third category, food.
Food.
Driving. What do you want to eat?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, what about when guys say, I don't know? What about that? Because actually, I have talked to many guys who say, I don't know. And you want to know who's one of them? Evan. During Disney, I'd be like, hey, Evan, what do you want to have for dinner? Because we're trying to make content, right? And I'm trying to get him to get like good content for his trip. You want to know what happened? I don't know. I asked my Cora, what do you want to eat? I don't know. So guess who was the one who had to constantly make the dinner decisions? Me! And you want to know what's really annoying about that? I'd say, okay, do you want to eat this? Nah, I don't really like that. And I'm talking about Evan in particular, okay? Because my Cora would be like, yeah, whatever. As long as we're not spending too much money. Evan, who claims to not be picky and will eat anything, he would turn down every single suggestion. I'd be like, do you want to get burgers? Nah, I'm not really feeling burgers. Okay, do you want to go get pizza? I don't know, maybe. And I'm like, what do you want to eat, you stupid man? I'm going to choke you. Anyways, so yeah, this one I think goes both ways. I think it just kind of depends. But then again, he did say men can be girlfriends. So maybe Evan's a girlfriend. I don't know.
If you ever find yourself in this situation with a girlfriend, you want to do this. Present to them the illusion of choice. Say, do you want to eat at pho or sushi? 2 options. You pick one. Pick 2. It's just flip a coin if you have to.
Taco Bell. She's going to say Taco Bell.
Flip a coin. There's just 2 options. You can pick, right? Don't give them like, where do you want to eat? It's two. They're like, too much. Here is a classic scenario that I need you to prepare yourself for in case you ever encounter this in the wild. Go eat In-N-Out. All right.
McDonald's, but she's just going to order fries, but still take your fries. See, I'm the kind of person where it's like, if you say McDonald's, I will just sigh and be like, okay, get me a chicken sandwich. And then I'll only get the chicken sandwich. And then if you get fries, I'll be like, can I have 1 fry? French fry. Can I have just 1? I just want 1. Just 1 French fry. Just 1.
I'll have a double with fries. Okay, anything for you? Yeah, I'll have a double. You don't want fries? No.
Oh, oh no, he's clocking me again. Oh no. I don't
want fries. This is the moment. I don't know what I want to eat. I don't know. I don't want any fries. No, they know exactly what they want to eat, and they definitely want some fries.
Okay, but look, the reason why I just want 1 single French fry, okay? I need to defend myself here, right? It's because fries are too salty, and I don't like really salty food. I am a white woman. I can't eat a lot of salt, pepper. Mayo is very spicy. I have upset tummy issues. The past several days of the slipathon, I have been on the toilet, and it's painful, and it's awful. But I want to taste at least 1 French fry. I just want 1. Just 1 French fry, and I'm good. I don't want to eat the whole French fries. I just want 1. I don't know how other girls are, but I just want 1. I get the 1 French fry, and that is my entire salt sodium intake for the entire day, and then I eat my burger, and I'm good. That's all I want. I just want 1 French fry. And it has to be the burnt one. I want the burnt, crispy French fry. Don't give me the soggy one. Don't give me the long one. I don't care if it's a short one. I want a burnt, I want the crispiest French fry you have in there. That one's mine. That's the one I want.
I would rather pay more to get extra fries that we don't even eat a single fry than for you to have even 1 of mine.
Why the burnt one? Because it's crunchy and I like the sound it makes.
I will incur that cost. This is game theory here. I'm working it out. Checkmate from the beginning. I have to play 4D chess in my head to keep up with this. I also want to say, a lot of people say, not this specifically, but this general sentiment. Man, like I just can't find anyone that like loves me for who I am. Maybe because who you are.
Did he just draw women as a Care Bear? What is that? What is the context of that drawing? What is the
Kind of sucks. If at your core you're a little bit of a loser, that's okay. You don't have to be some sort of Sigma male Giga Chad. Maybe you should just start with the basics. Get a haircut. You don't have to become this ultra chiseled Giga Chad, but just work out like a little bit.
What do you mean that looks like me? But you'll pack my lunch at Burt French fries? I just want one. I don't want a full thing of French fries. I don't... listen, if it makes guys feel better, I will order my own fries, eat one of them, and then give the rest to you because I'm not going to eat the rest of them. I'm only going to eat just one French fry. It's going to be the burnt crispy. And I've been doing that lately. Like lately, I'll get like fries. I'll give them to someone else because I know how annoying it is to like ask her one single French fry. I'll be like, my Cora, do you want my fries? And she'll be like, yes, I'll take your fries. Because she didn't order any fries for herself. So I'll be like, you can have my fries. I just want one. I just want one French fry. Actually, it was kind of funny. During Disney, Evan had gotten a burger. And this man claims to eat vegetables. You want to know how he ate his burger? You want to know the insane part? He took off all the vegetables and then just ate, I think, did he even eat lettuce? He ate one single piece of lettuce, was eating the burger, and then said, I don't want these French fries. I don't want the fries. And I said, you don't want any of the vegetables or your fries. And mind you, I didn't order anything. All I ordered was a shake. I just ordered like the random, like, because they had like a special like Disney shake that I wanted to try. And I was like, okay, if I eat this shake, I'm going to get so full from this. So I only got a shake. And I was like, you're not going to eat your French fries? And he's like, nah, I don't really like potatoes. I was ready to kill him. So I ate his fries because I was like, that's a waste. You just spent all this money on this burger with fries and you're not even eating your vegetables. I complained so bad, I made him eat the vegetables because I wouldn't stop complaining. I pulled a woman on him, okay? I did the white woman thing where I just started complaining and then I got him to eat the vegetables, but I ate his fries, so they were pretty good fries.
Just go for a walk. I don't know why I can't just find someone to love me for who I am. They're like a Jabba the Hutt-esque creature. You know, just baby steps. You know, instead of 5 hours of League of Legends a day, how about 4, right? And you get a 4 and then 3, right? And then 2, and maybe it's every other day, right? It's okay. You don't have.
Or maybe you uninstall the game. There is that option. Nah.
To go to 0. Just, you know, let's take some little baby steps, right? Or have a huge. Either one of those options.
Whoa! Hey, yo! What are we doing? I thought we were talking about French fries here. What happened here? What was that transition?
The second option is usually a harder to come by option.
Wait, that's it? That's the entire thing? That's it? Guys, what did we learn about women? What? Not much. That summarizes about 99% of people who try to learn about women. That's crazy. That was funny. Just give me one of your fries. Like, goddamn. If you want to see the uncensored versions of these videos, then check out my Patreon where I upload all uncensored content as well as some other videos on there. And let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below. And there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel because I upload every single day. And with that, thank you so much for watching. And remember, everything reminds you of something. Bye.